I'm on the phone with Barrett Smith and Graham Sharp of the Steep Canyon Rangers. The Steep Canyon Rangers are going to be coming to Kutztown University on October 23rd as part of KU's KU Presents series, and they got a great lineup of programs this fall. You can check it out at kupresents.com. But right now, the interview is all about these two great guys, Barrett Smith and Graham Sharp from the Steep Canyon Rangers. Welcome to the program, guys.
Hey, thanks for having me. Yeah, thanks.
Pleasure to have you. All right, so awesome. I have a bunch of questions for you. I'm going to try to get them all in about 10 or 15 minutes so I can be respectful of your time. First of all, just give me a little, and when I ask you these questions, it's two of you is on the phone, so it's a little tricky. So any one of you just want to jump in at any point or say, hey, Graham, you take that one, or Barrett, you take that one. I'll leave that totally up to you guys, or however you want to bounce off each other. But just tell me a little background about the Steep Canyon Rangers and how long you guys in particular have been part of the group.
Well, let's see. So the group started, it's about 20 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
All have students in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, University of North Carolina. And, just a group of buddies who, enjoyed each other's company, and we're all kind of falling in love with the same music at the same time, and they discovered that. And, just spent a lot of our free time playing music together, and never really thinking it would turn out to be something we'd spend the next 20 years of our lives doing. But good things kept happening, and we're fortunate to have a group of people together who work well together and really love each other, and kind of have the same musical sense, and good things kept happening. So here we are.
Absolutely. Now I know, Barrett, you're kind of new to the band, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Well, new, comparably speaking, in the past year or so. Graham, how long have you been part of the group?
Since day one.
Since day one. Okay, so that's cool. So I got somebody who's been here since day one and somebody who's kind of new. Cool. Awesome.
Back in those days, Barrett probably do it, but Barrett has been a dear friend of ours since those days, and always been around and made music with different members of the band in different settings. So, when we brought Barrett on board, it was kind of a continuation of that sort of original, the original birth of the group. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So tell me a little bit about your style. Now, I saw an interesting quote. I don't think it was from either of you guys. It was from somebody else in the band, but it was an interesting quote along the lines of, that, a lot of people will classify you as bluegrass, but you don't really think of yourself as bluegrass because you kind of bring in elements of many different genres of music. So talk a little bit about what you guys consider yourselves. Are you a little bit of everything, or what are you guys? What can we expect when we hear your music?
Well, I mean, this is Barrett talking. I'm only having technically been in the band for about a year and a half now, but haven't been around the band, as like Graham says, from the beginning. We were all in college together all those years ago, and I'm in a good position to kind of to brag on the band a little bit. And this pertains really to what you're saying as far as, is it a bluegrass band and what is the style? Because I've watched the band, as a really close friend and a fan, really, for all of these years. And throughout all those years, cool. It's like Graham said, we all fell in love with the same music, that being traditional bluegrass music. While we all loved all kinds of music, pretty eclectic taste, that was the thing that we all honed in on, and that the band did. So for a long time, the band was a straight up traditional bluegrass band, really, no matter how you cut it. Nobody could argue with that. And there are a lot of opinions about what's pure traditional bluegrass or not. But as the years went on, some of those eclectic tastes started to creep in. The band, from my viewpoint, started doing some things that maybe your really traditional bluegrass band wouldn't do. Like as far as the style of the writing, at some point they added a drummer, which is something that, is not typically thought of as a traditional bluegrass thing. So over the years, that's just, things change, and this band has kept a sustainable career going so long. Things that don't change just kind of fade away and die. And this band has not done that. Instead, it's just changed. And in that changing, it's stretched. Let's say it's just stretched the idea of what a bluegrass band is. We still call ourselves a bluegrass band.
Right.
People have really different opinions about what is or isn't bluegrass, and we've got ours, you know.
Sure. Yeah, I guess you're always going to have some purists that are like, well, it's not really this, it's not really that, but you guys just do what you do, and that's your sound. So that's what you're known for. Excellent. Good answer there. Now, of course, a lot of people know you guys because you have done some, work with Steve Martin and Martin Short. You tour with them. Now, when you're here at the Kutztown University, you're going to be on your own. Steep Canyon Range is on your own. But talk a little bit about the working with those fun guys when you tour with them.
Well, Steve and Martin Short are both great artists, great people, and we've had a really great ride with them, and they've become great friends.
Mm-hmm.
They're just spectacular from any angle you cut it. We're really grateful to have worked with them all this time. It's been awesome. And now, actually, I'd say these days, even though we do see them and we do play with them still, it's just kind of naturally evolved so that now we're doing our own thing considerably more these days, and really excited about that, because as great opportunity as that was, it's nice to be doing just Steep Canyon Rangers these days, which is mostly what we're doing.
Right. Yeah, you guys must have quite a schedule to balance there, because you tour around with those guys, and then you also tour around on your own, so it's like you're balancing two different things there. So you're definitely busy.
Yeah, we try to stay focused, kind of on our on what we do as a band. And there were a lot of years when we were playing with just Steve Martin before Martin Short came on as a comedy show, and
mm-hmm.
we made 2 or 3 albums with Steve Martin. Just as there was that went into a lot of creativity that came out of that. And I think watching kind of Steve's process and his creativity over the years, and now watching the way Martin Short as well, we've learned a lot about what it takes to be really dedicated to your craft from watching those guys. Just try to take that, put into our own thing.
Absolutely. So let's get back to your own thing right now. You guys are working on some upcoming new music. I think you got a new album coming out sometime soon. To tell us a little bit about what you guys are working on.
Yeah, so the new album we have coming out is a live recording.
Okay.
The idea was basically just an idea to play this kind of unique set at what's kind of the flagship Americana-style music festival in North Carolina, and really for the Southeast. It's called Merle Fest. It's Doc Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Watson started the festival sometime in the mid-'80s, and we played there a lot, but we wanted something kind of unique to bring, and kind of a way to show our appreciation for all the music of North Carolina. So we put together a set of music that was all based around North Carolina music and songwriters. There's some of our favorites, everybody from Earl Scruggs to Thelonious Monk,
cool.
Doc Watson, James Taylor, and we decided we would record it. It came out with something we really liked. Be released, I believe, the Friday after Thanksgiving.
The Friday after Thanksgiving that comes out?
Yeah, the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Awesome. Awesome. Right.
Friday release. I think it's maybe a vinyl and digital release initially.
Awesome.
So that's exciting too. Yeah.
Awesome. So for folks coming to see your show at Kutztown University on October 23rd, what can they expect? If nobody's ever seen you, if a particular person's never seen you before, walk us through a little bit of one of your shows.
Well, again, I think kind of as the new guy here, I'm in a position to kind of like speak more freely and brag on the band a little bit.
Okay.
Where it's like, over the years, the band developed a really great live show. It's just different bands that you love are really known for different things, and some bands are great in the studio or put a good album out. And some bands just have a really exciting live show that's different every night that you see them and you don't know what to expect. You just know it's going to be exciting and good, and they're going to pour their hearts out for you, and that's what this band has really developed an identity around. So, some bluegrass, some stuff that some people who are really particular about their bluegrass might say is stretching the realm of what bluegrass is, but mostly just like great playing, great singing, great songs, really exciting, really cool shows.
Just an all-around good time. Just one final thing, where can we get more information about you? Do you have a, social media, website, anywhere we can learn all about the Steep Canyon Rangers?
Yeah, steepcanyon.com is our website.
Awesome.
Facebook and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they all have kind of our most recent sort of information and stuff. That's a good place to kind of keep track of the day-to-day where we are. So, yeah, you can find us all those places.
Cool. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much, Barrett Smith and Graham Sharp of the Steep Canyon Rangers. We're going to see you here at Kutztown University, 7:30 p.m., Wednesday, October 23rd. Looking forward to the show, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, so are we. Thanks for the time today.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.